So we are going to proceed on with chapter 3. Okay. So till this topic we have done in the previous class. Yes. Okay. So we are going to study today about force and acceleration a little. Fine. In force and acceleration, we have the formula, that is, if you have the mass of the object given, acceleration is provided to you. Fine. How can you find out the force applied on an object? Let's do an example. For example, you have the mass of 30 kg. Fine. What is going to be the force on this mass? The force of gravity. On 30 kg, what is going to be the force? You have the formula for force, that is mass into acceleration. Yes. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. That is the formula for weight as well. Weight का formula यही था. So we say that F is equal to M and acceleration because of gravity. So we write it with G. So this is M is how much? Let's say 30 kg is your M. G value, it is definitely going to be 10 meter per second square. And when you multiply it, it's coming to be 300 Newton. 300 Newton. So this is the answer. Clear? Okay. Hanji, who is going to tell me the main difference between mass and weight? What is the main difference between mass and weight of an object? See, the formula is there in front of you. So if it is asked in the question that what is the relation between mass and weight, then this is the answer. This is the relation. Weight is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration of free fall, that is W is equal to mg. And if they ask you that distinguish between mass and weight or differentiate between mass and weight, then what you are going to say? Yes, Madhav.
Now, for this, we can say that the difference between mass and weight is that mass is the amount of matter in a material, while weight is the measure of how the force of gravity acts upon the same object.
Very good. Mass is the measure of the amount present in the body, and weight is the force which act onto that body. Very well said. Any other difference, anyone? Mass measured in kilograms, weight measured in Newton. Fine. Mass do not change from place to place. I told you in the previous class that if we go from earth to moon, if we say mass, that's going to change, but if we say weight, that is not going to change. Fine. So let's do it. You can have the difference of mass and weight. Fine. Kindly draw a line and have the difference. Write the difference between mass and weight. And it can be asked, they can say that write any two distinguishing features between mass and weight. They can say write differentiate between mass and weight. Fine. So it can be any way. So we are going to write 3 to 4 of the points, so that depending upon the question you can attempt it. One side mass and one side is weight. So first is mass. Mass is the amount of matter in an object Mass is amount of matter in an object, whereas weight is the force of gravity on object. Fine. Anji, what can be the second point? Let's try to make at least 4 points. What can be the second point? Mass is, or you can say the SI unit of mass kilogram, and for weight, write down the SI unit of weight is equal to Newton. The SI unit of weight is equal to Newton. Next is mass do not change place to place. Mass do not change place to place, whereas weight change from place to place. Why weight change from place to place? Because it is due to the gravity. As we go near to the earth's surface or we go away from the earth's surface, because the distance keep on increasing, therefore the weight keep on increasing or decreasing. Fine. Whereas mass doesn't have any relation with the distance. Mass is the amount of matter present. Okay. Any other point? 3 we have already written. Anyone, any other point? Yes, Akshat.
Ma'am, weight is mass into acceleration caused by gravity, and mass is force upon acceleration.
Can be, you can convert the formula, but actually the formula is the same, है ना? उसी को हमने twist करके लिखा है. Okay. Any other? If they ask for and you don't know anything, Akshat, then you can definitely go with it. Maybe. Fine. It can be entered. Okay. Hanji Harsimran.
Ma'am, it is a scalar quantity. Mass is a scalar quantity, and weight is a vector quantity. Mass can never be zero, and it is denoted by m. And mass is a base quantity, and weight can be zero, and it is denoted by w. And it is a derived quantity.
Very good. So 3 points Harsimran gave. So 3 we have written, 3 more she gave. So you can write it down if you want. Fine. And then depending upon the demand of the question, you can have it. Or somehow it is that like from any one of the difference, they ask you some one word question like what is the unit of mass. So if you have noted down, you will definitely learn it and write it. Okay. So Charlie, the next is we have that mass is a scalar quantity. Write down mass is a scalar quantity. Fine. Whereas what about weight? Weight is a vector quantity. How can you say about this? Oh, sorry. How can you say which is a scalar, which is a vector? See, vector quantity is one which have magnitude as well as direction. देखो magnitude तो होगा. Magnitude means value. Fine. Okay, let's write about this first of all. W-E-I-G-H-T. Weight is a vector quantity. Why it is a vector quantity? देखो magnitude चाहे scalar है चाहे vector है, magnitude is going to be there. For example, I say 7 kilogram. This is the mass. ये magnitude है, number plus unit. Let's say 70 Newton. ये हो गया weight of 7 kilogram mass. 7 multiplied by 10, 70 Newton is the weight. This is also the magnitude, number plus unit. लेकिन weight is due to the gravitational force, which is in a particular downward direction. Fine. So weight के साथ you have two things associated. You have the magnitude also. You have the direction also. So weight is a vector quantity. Whereas in case of mass, you just have the magnitude. So it is a scalar quantity. Is it clear? Okay, write down the next point also. हाँ जी बच्चा. So the next point we can have is mass is a base quantity. Base quantity means which is not derived from any other quantities. Fine. Mass itself is the one which we use to make other quantities. Weight क्या है? Weight is a derived quantity because that is a mixture of two things. Weight का formula you know that. Weight is what? Weight is equal to mg. That is the mass and the acceleration due to gravity. Means to make weight, we need two things. We need mass, we need acceleration due to gravity. Fine. So this is a mixture. So it is a derived quantity. We derive it from the two combinations. Whereas mass is the base quantity. So we can have this mass is a base quantity. And weight is what? Derived quantity. Derived quantity. Fine. I hope it is clear now. You have noted down? Okay. Good. Chale, may I erase this now? Everyone note it down. Madhav, Kapila done. Aniket done. Okay. Okay, now we have the two questions. Read the question and answer them carefully. First, we are going to proceed on with question number 3.3. Question number 3.3. Kindly read it. A book is weighed on earth. It is found to have mass of 1 kilogram. So its weight on the earth is 10 Newton. Got it? Mass है 1 kilogram. So 1 multiplied by 10. The weight mass is 1 kilogram. Therefore weight is equal to mass multiplied by 10. That is 10 Newton. What would you say about the mass and weight if you take it to the moon? Hanji, what can you say about the mass and weight if you take it to the moon, where the gravity is weaker? Hanji beta.
The mass will remain same. Weight will be less.
Very good. Because the gravity is weak means gravity is reduced means weight is going to reduce. Mass का हमने एक पॉइंट करा था that mass do not change place to place. तो चाहे आप मून पे चले जाओ चाहे आप जुपिटर पे चले जाओ, मास डू नॉट चेंज. फाइन. Weight change depending upon gravity is more or less. So on moon the gravity is weaker, so the weight is going to be less, but the mass will remain same. Second, what is about the mass and weight to Jupiter, where the gravity is stronger? Hanji. Hanji Harsimran.
Ma'am, the mass will remain same and the weight will increase as the gravitational force is more.
Very well done. Chali, moving on to the next one, that is 3.4. An astronaut has mass of 90 kilograms. Calculate her weight on the surface of Earth. Okay, mass is given 90 kilogram. You have to calculate the weight. So the formula is simple. What is the formula? W is equal to mass multiplied by G. That is the acceleration due to gravity. So 90 is the mass multiplied by 10 is the acceleration due to gravity. So 900 is your answer. Correct? Nine hundred. Okay, second, the astronaut travels to the moon, to the Mars, where the gravity is weaker. So astronaut is going to the Mars where the gravity is weaker. The acceleration of the free fall on the surface of Mars has value 3.7. Calculate the weight. देखो हम अर्थ के ऊपर g की वैल्यू हम लेते हैं 10. फाइन. वेट कैसे फाइंड करते हैं? व्हाट इज द मास मल्टीप्लाई बाय g की वैल्यू. So on earth g की value है 10, so we write 10. But now they are saying we have to find the weight on the Mars and g is given on Mars, that is 3.7 meter per second square. Now you have to get the answer. Hanji, do it. So W is equal to mg. M is 90 multiply by G is 3.7. So you are going to multiply it and then you will get the weight. I hope it is clear. Okay. हाँ जी बच्चा, any doubt till here? Okay, let's move on with the next. Okay, children. So now the next we are going to talk about the falling through the air. We started this in the previous class, if you remember, and I have shown you this figure 3.9 as well, where they are saying that first of all, when the uh, parachutist is going to fall towards the ground, fine, you will see here the air resistance is less and the weight is more, so it keep coming down. One point is there when the air resistance increases a little as he is coming down, because there is a blanket of air around the earth. Yes, you know this very well. There is a blanket of air around the earth. Fine. So as you keep moving in the downward direction, air resistance keep increasing. Weight तो उतना ही होगा, but you know ना that at some particular distance, in between that some particular distance, तो weight में variation नहीं आएगी. Weight vary if the distance varies with a very good amount. बहुत ज़्यादा distance increase करेगा तो. Fine. चलिए. Now, as we come down, the air resistance increases. Okay, as you move a little more down, the air resistance increases more. That is the time when we open the parachute. Fine. And after that, when you come a little more down, the air resistance and the weight, that is going to be equal again. And after this point, there will be no increase in the air resistance. It is going to be balanced and you keep moving slowly. Fine. And you will be falling towards the ground, but not in a sudden, with a slow pace. So let's read it out a little from here. Okay. So parachutists make the use of air resistance. A free fall parachute jumps off an aircraft and accelerate downwards. As we see in the figure 3.9, shows the forces on the parachute at different points in his fall. Fine. The figure shows the forces on the parachutist at different points in his fall. At first, the air resistance has little effect because air resistance is very less in the first point. Fine. Then, however, the air resistance increases as he falls. If you see this third one, in this, the air resistance increases. Yes. And eventually this force balances the weight. And at the end, what happened? The force of weight and the air resistance that get balanced. Then the parachutist stop accelerating. And that means he falls at a steady rate. And this situation where the weight and the air resistance get balanced, that time the velocity of the parachutist is called as the terminal velocity. Got it? I hope it is clear what is terminal velocity. The point where the things are going to be balanced. Which things? The upward and the downward force. First of all, air resistance is less, weight is more. Then it get balanced. Then as it coming down, the air resistance increases a little more. Then finally there is a point when the air resistance and the weight, they balanced out each other. And this is the point which we call it as the terminal velocity. I hope it is clear till here. Chali. We are going to carry forward the class in the next lesson. Fine. Today we have done terminal velocity, but rather than taking you forward, I just wish that to complete your numerical. So we have done that. Fine. Because those are very important. You are having a lot of numericals in your exam. They are easy, but you need to understand once. Fine. Chalo. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Bicha, in the previous class video, I have shared all the 4 PDFs with you. If you have checked onto the Facebook, fine. Along with the video which is posted today, there are 4 more links for chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. So that anybody without book, you can please refer. We are on to chapter 3. I have posted chapter 4 also, so that there are students who go with the pre-reading of the concepts. Fine, that's okay. Meanwhile, you will definitely get your books. Okay, God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.